Welcome to yoga. Today I have just some gentle stretching for you. The things you'll need are either 2 blocks or maybe 2 cushions when we do butterfly later, just something to rest your legs on under each side. The other thing that works perfectly is 2 rolled up dish towels. So we're going to begin on our back. So if you need to gather anything together, oh, and the other thing, we are going to put legs up the wall. So think about where you can drag your mat to spend a little time doing some stretches with your feet up. So join me on your back in constructive rest. So lie down flat with your feet flat on the mat. Your feet are as wide as your hips or just a little bit more. Let your knees fall together. That should relieve a little stress from your low back and make it a little more comfortable to lie flat and relaxed. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Soften your face and shoulders. Let your gaze soften or your eyes close. Take a big inhale through nose. Exhale slowly out mouth. Again, inhale through nose. Exhale slowly out mouth. Last one, inhale through nose. Exhale out mouth. Now close your lips, inhale through nose. Exhale out nose, turn your head to the right and hold it there. Lips closed. Continue your deep breaths. Breathe on your own. 5 deep breaths in nose. 5 deep breaths out through nose. Gentle tension on the left side of your neck. On your next inhale, bring your chin back to center. And on your exhale, turn your head to the left. Pause there, gentle tension. Close your lips. Even out your breaths. On your inhale, turn your head back to center. On your next inhale, fill up your lungs. Open your palms up to the sky. Let your hands drift down. Let them rest beside you. Fill up again. And on the exhale, press your low back into the mat. On your inhale, fill up, arch your back. Open your knees so they're in line with your hips. Exhale, press your low back into the mat. Inhale, low back arches. Exhale, low back presses down into the mat. Inhale, arch, cow belly. Exhale, press down with your lumbar spine. Mad cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and press. Inhale, back to neutral. Now, make your feet a little bit wider than, as wide as your mat or a little bit wider. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Take your time. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Knees over to the right. Let them just hang there and rest. option to lift your right ankle and sit it on your left knee, as long as it doesn't hurt your knees. Keep your foot flexed, that helps protect your knee. Just settle into it. Soften your face, soften your shoulders, relax wherever you can. Take 5 deep breaths. Take another inhale, let your right ankle come back down on the earth if that's where it was. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Let them rest there. Gaze can go over to the right or stay centered. Let your left ankle rest on your right knee if that seems like it would feel good to you or not. Close your lips. Engage your pelvic floor and take 5 deep breaths. Feet flexed. Let your left ankle sit back down on the earth. Inhale back to center. Send your legs out long. Let's see if I'm still in the screen here. Make a little space. On your so we're going to do alternating knee hugs. So take a big inhale, lift your right leg, exhale, hug it in. Inhale, change. Exhale, hug in the left. Inhale, change. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, change, exhale, hug. 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 Last one. Inhale, change, exhale, hug in your right knee. Let your right foot be floppy. Flex your left foot. Engage your left thigh. Really hug your knee in closely. Soften your chest, your shoulders, and your face. And take 5 deep breaths. On your next inhale, change legs. Exhale, hug your left knee into your chest or open it out to the left armpit. Flex your right foot, let your left foot to be floppy. Soften your shoulders and face, make your neck long. 5 deep breaths. Last big inhale. Exhale, let your right leg go long. Okay. From here, going to turn over onto your belly. We'll get a little bit of back bend. Warm up the spine a little bit. Hug your elbows in close. I need a little bit more room. Palms flat, elbows in, tops of feet down. On your inhale, lift, little cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, cobra. One more. Inhale, lift, and lower. Bring your fingertips out to the side in line with your shoulders. Tops of feet press down into the mat. Engage through your pelvic floor, your thighs. On your inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, turn to the right. Hold it there, 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, back to center and lower back down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, look to the left. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower back down. All right, that's all we have on the stomach today, believe it or not. Roll back over on your back. Pause there for a minute in constructive rest. Take some slow, deep breaths. Send your legs out long. Reach your arms up overhead. This is one of my favorites. Walk your feet over to the right corner of your mat, then walk your shoulders to the right, holding onto your fingertips overhead. Prioritize having both hips down, both shoulders down. Then relax into your posture, your banana pose, banana asana. Option to cross your left foot over your right ankle. We'll stay here a little longer, maybe 8 breaths. Find what feels good to you. On your next inhale, fill up. On your exhale, walk your shoulders and hands back to the center and cross your legs if they were, and walk them back to the center, and then keep going, walking your heels over to the left bottom corner of your mat. Maybe you cross your legs, your foot over onto your ankle or not, and then reach your shoulders over to the left side, hands overhead. Maybe you change your grip on your hands. And relax, hips on the floor, shoulders on the floor. Close your lips, soften your gaze or close your eyes. 8 big deep breaths. Relax into the posture. Now, if your foot is crossed over your ankle, uncross and walk your feet back to the center. And then kind of walk your shoulders back to the center. From here, keep your hands overhead. Bend your knees so your feet are flat. Lift your feet off the ground. Make a 90-degree angle with your knees. Take a big inhale. And slowly drop your feet over to the right. Shoulders over, arms overhead, above shoulders. So your knees can remain stacked, or you can lift your left one a little taller. Looking for a nice gentle spinal twist here. You can reach your arms over to the left. Find 8 deep breaths. Chin, face to the left. From here, let your arms come back directly overhead. Stack your knees again. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, lift your knees back up to center. Fill up and get yourself centered on your mat. And on your exhale, lower your knees over to the left. You can leave your knees stacked, or let that left one rise up a little so it's above the right one rises up so it's a little above the left knee. Maybe your arms reach a little gently over to the right, face, chin, maybe your gaze goes to the right. Settle into this posture. No tugging or pulling, just relaxing in your spinal twist. 8 deep breaths. Stay in it. Bring your attention back to your breath. Notice where your lungs are a little constricted in the twist. Where do you need to send fresh air to enhance your stretch? Now let your arms come more back to the center of the mat. Stack your knees again. On your inhale, bring your knees back up to center. Very nice. Lift your feet up overhead. Reach your arms up overhead and give yourself a little shake. And then lower your feet down. Turn over on your side and come up to sitting. Nice. Now cross your legs, one foot in front of the other. You can be in regular crisscross applesauce or with your shins lined up in front of each other. On your inhale, sit up tall and bring your arms up overhead. On your exhale, hinge at the hips, reach forward, keep your spine long, crown reaching forward. Walk your fingertips out in front of you, hips stay pressed down into the mat. Close your lips and breathe. 5 deep breaths. After a couple of breaths, you might want to walk your fingertips out a little more. Send some big breaths to your back body. Feels good. Stay here a couple more breaths. And then on your next inhale, walk back up to sitting, change legs, take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly hinge forward. Let your fingertips come down to the earth. Walk your fingertips out. Pause there for a couple of breaths. Let your hips release. Let them settle. Close your lips. Come to your breath. And after a couple of breaths, walk your fingertips out a little more. On your next inhale, slowly walk back up. All right, so we're gonna either repeat that with your right leg in front, sitting up tall and hinging forward, or stack your shins so that your right shin is straight out in front of you, stacked on top of your left shin. If that's not possible for you, bag it. Just sit in regular crisscross applesauce or one leg in front of the other. On your inhale, reach up. On your exhale, hinge forward. Let your fingertips come back to the earth. Get a little bit deeper stretch in your hip. Close your lips. Let your hips release. Option to let your head hang here. 5 deep breaths. On your inhale, slowly walk your fingers back in, sit back up. Change legs. Either bring that left foot in front and repeat like we did before, or stack your left shin directly on top of your right. This is called fire log. Take a big inhale. Reach your hands up. Soften your shoulders. On your exhale, hinge at the hips. Let your fingers slowly come to earth. Pause there. Let your hips release. No forcing or pulling. Let your body settle. A couple of big deep breaths, and maybe you can walk a little, fingertips out, go a little deeper. Option to stay in this active reaching stretch or let your head hang. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk your hands back in and sit back up. All right, from here, uncross your legs and slowly roll back on your back again. This is where you need and you don't necessarily need them, but I think a lot of you will want either a cushion under each side of your leg or a block. Either one works pretty good. So line up your cushion or your block by your hips. Slowly let your knees open and the bottoms of your feet come together. It just takes a little bit of the stress off of your inner thighs by having something underneath. You can adjust it to the level that feels good to you. So we'll stay in this butterfly posture for about 8 breaths. You can let your hand come back to your chest and your belly or open your palms to the sky. Just relax. 1, 2, keep going. Keep your attention on your breath. Let your body relax into the posture. Now, bring your hands to the outside of each of your thighs and use the strength of your hands to gently lift your knees. Nice. Now come over onto your side and sit up. If you're not already at the wall, drag your mat over to a wall. I have one student off screen again, probably right there by the door there, Maddie. All right, so scoot your hips, your bottom up close to the wall, as close as you can get it to begin. And then lift your feet up tall so that your heels are touching the wall. They'll probably just stay if you're close enough, or you can set your hands or 2 blocks up next to your hips. Just pause there for 5 breaths. 1, 2, soften your face, let go of tension in all of your upper body and all of your lower body. 3, 4, 5. Now, slowly start bringing your feet to touch. The soles of your feet come together and lower your knees down. Let your ankles and your toes and your feet rest on the wall. Just let them lower as far as feels good to you. When you get to that lowest spot, your heels may come apart a little, that's okay. Pause there and breathe. A little more inner thigh, hip crease stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now inhale, send your heels back up tall. Hips are closed. Now slowly, keep your hands on the outside of your hips. Let your feet come wide. I've got a door, so mine is a little weird. Let your feet go as wide as feels good to you. You can just gently hold your hands. Your elbows are on the mat. You can put your hands under your thighs if you need a little support and get a little inner thigh stretch. Flex your feet to protect your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever you're ready, inhale, bring them back to center. Maybe you hated it, maybe you love it. And then we're just gonna come back over onto your side, and you need to move away from the wall about 4 to 6 inches. And then bring the bottoms of your feet to the wall. So you probably have a little space between your bottom and the wall, and you still may adjust that. Put your feet flat to begin, palms down, and then cross your right ankle over your left knee. If it doesn't reach, you probably need to raise your foot up a little bit and then gently slide your foot back, and you can get to that spot where you get a nice stretch in your right hip crease. Careful not to overstretch. Flex your foot, ankle bent to protect your knee. Close your eyes, relax your face. Palms can be up or down. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs, send your right foot flat against the wall. Cross your left foot over your ankle. Palms can come back down. You can rest your palm there if that feels good to you. But flex your left foot. Lower your right foot as much as you need to get a nice stretch in your left hip crease. Close your lips, soften your face. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Place your left foot flat again, and then grab your knees and hug your knees in for a big hug. Roll side to side. And then bring your arms on the inside of your knees. Bring your palms together, arms inside your knees. Hold on to your toes or outside of your feet. Lift your feet tall so it's like they're flat toward the ceiling. Gently let your knees fall to the outside of your rib cage. For a happy baby, you can rock side to side or remain in stillness. Press your lower spine, your lumbar spine down toward the mat. Pause there, 5 deep breaths. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. Let go of any tension. Then whenever you're ready, release your feet. Now choice is yours. Wiggle your bottom back close to the wall and leave your feet up if that felt good to you. Stay here for Shavasana for at least a minute or 2, maybe 5 if you have time. Or come back down and lie down flat on your mat, back to that constructive rest, or with your feet sent out to each corner of your mat. Find a place where you can relax. Commit to holding still for just a minute or 2. Let your breath come natural. Slowly moving in and out of your nostrils. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly. Noticing how you can relax. Relax the bottom of your feet, the tips of your toes, your ankles. Letting the blood flow down to your heart. Relaxing your legs. Relax your pelvis, your belly, your back, your chest. Relax your arms. Relax your face. Relax your lips, your tongue, your mouth, your eyeballs. Commit to being still. Verse of the day, Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold tightly without wavering to the hope we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep his promise. Thanks for joining me, friends. Namaste and blessings.